Christ almighty. That sweet smell of black raspberry. It is a divine taste when it comes to having wine. It's a rich, delicious, sweet, tasty wine. It is something that can calm nerves down if you are stressed out or if you are angry. And for this particular case, I am actually quite angry because it's now time where we have to talk about certain movies. Specific movies, to be exact. As for what these movies are, they're shit flicks. Absolute shit flicks. So in this particular tape right here, I, Mr. Garrison, will be going over my top 10 shit flicks of this year. So before we even bother getting into the honorables and the top 10 alone, just let me take a swig of this wine so I can be calm. That is a sweet, sweet, sweet taste. So now, as my top 7 dishonorables, excuse me. I still wish we were doing the best list, not the worst. But as for dishonorables, here's what I got. Venom, the 1517 to Paris, Annihilation, Winchester, The Predator, Slender Man, and one of the worst horror movies I have ever seen, Hereditary. So there you go. That is my top 7 dishonorable mentions. Let's just get down to the top 10. Oh Christ, number 10. So this is a movie where every single character is a legitimate asshole except for one, due to the fact that he was just a guy who knew what was going on. He knew what to do during this adventure that they were on, but nobody wanted to listen because everyone was a fucking dickhead towards the poor guy. And how everyone was just treating him was just something you wouldn't even see in a reality aspect. And that is none other than the short title known as Gringo. Just the title alone made no sense or really fit into what the film is about, nor as the story progressed. You got your story, but again, the execution was extremely poor with your set of characters that you had that pissed you all off, except that one guy who knew exactly what he was talking about and knew what to do. But no, everyone decided to be a fucking asshole, treat him like shit, and didn't even bother. So, there you go. That's number 10. Alright, number 9. This film didn't really piss me off, nor didn't frustrate or aggravate me. This is just a film that made me sad. Because the thing is, I love Jackass. I loved the crew. I loved all the creative stunts that they did. I loved everything. But for this particular case right here, this film was just sad. Trying to reopen a theme park of this being a quote-unquote biographical film about a guy who's trying to reopen again a theme park, but it ended up being a disaster, even just trying to, but with a little help from his friends, do whatever they can to open it in the best way possible. Number 9 is Action Point. The film itself, with all the cheesy stunts, with the cheesy dialogue, the cheesy writing, and the fucking pathetic screenplay that was for this movie alone, was just stupid. Absolutely stupid, and it was heartbreaking. I didn't even laugh once. Johnny Knoxville and Chris Pontius alone. It wasn't from Dick House Productions, nor it was from Jeff Tremaine, who helped make Jackass possible. No. This film did not work at all. It was just a complete and utter shame. Alright, number 8. You all should know what I mean when I did that stupid ass fucking grin. So, a movie where it's truth or dare. There you go. Truth or dare. You gotta accept the truth. If you don't do it, you'll get killed. If you don't do the dare, you'll get killed. If I dare you to do it, if you don't do it, you're gonna get killed. But if you complete the dare, you're gonna get killed. If you accept the truth and say the honest factor, you're gonna get killed. What the fuck is going on in this shit? Truth or dare? When you play truth or dare, when the truth happens, you say the truth, it'll set you free. If you do the dare, you do the dare, and that's it. Now you end up getting fucking killed every 5 seconds, here and there, here and there. Fucking pansies. Absolute pansies. One of the worst fucking horror movies I've ever seen, with a stupid ass concept. Obviously, can't go wrong with college kids doing this shit. What else do you expect? It's just stupid adolescent college kids. Okay, number 7. This is the worst horror movie I've ever seen, where they're trying to do their own adaptation of an 80s sequel-themed horror movie, but turned out everyone, obviously, more college kids, or excuse me, a family in trouble. They go off on air, trying to escape from the returning 3 massacres, but no avail. Everyone gets killed in the worst, stupid, yet funny manner. And it was just pathetic. The movie itself was just cringy. It was stupid, and just a lot of the spots for the kills and the suspense was just predictable. To me, it's the worst sequel of the whole. It's to me the worst sequel of the year, hands down. That is The Strangers 2: Prey at Night. This movie was just aggravating as hell to even watch. I didn't even like the first Strangers movie. I thought that one was just stupid. Interesting concept, but the execution was just stupid. And this one was just even worse. Much more pathetic than the first movie. Alright, number 6. Actually, I lied. I take back what I said about my number 7 being the worst sequel. This was the worst sequel, continuing on this trilogy here. So, books. Books. Everybody likes reading. The more you read, the more you know. Beans, magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. I don't even fucking know, dude. I think this wine I'm drinking here is starting to get to me, so before I even announce number 6, there we go. Alright. So for this one, Anastasia Steele. The biggest fucking porn name I've ever even heard. Christian Grey, another porn name. Oh wait. The reason why I hear names like that, Anastasia Grey, my bad. Where clearly the names alone, just hearing it, and that the theme is sex, and an ongoing pattern is that they hook up, they have sex, break up, and there's hatred, then there's forgiveness, then it's just a rinse and repeat pattern all over again. Christian Grey, the biggest condescending nincompoop out there. And Anastasia Steele, the most stupidest, dumb, illogical piece of shit bitch I've seen in film. And how this film just happened was, it was just no. Why do we even need it in the first place? If I wanted to watch something that was like They're seeing a man taking his Tinky Winky and shoving it into Dipsy. If I wanted to just watch taboo porn, I would just look it up. 50 Shades Freed. This wasn't necessary. We don't need any more of these. No more. It was bad with 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Dark, 50 Shades Freed, 50 Shades of my shit. I don't know. This film was just bad. It was awful. We didn't need it. It just pisses you off. Let's get down to the top 5. Alright, number 5. Since we are at that mark, I don't even. Why am I going to talk about 50 Shades of Grey again? I mean, I think I summarized myself quite clearly in number 6. But for this one, do I need to continue? So, just grab a book. I'll just grab myself a book here. I don't know. We'll just grab a book. And we'll just, see what's in here. Okay, I'm gonna grab my wine. Gather up a couple friends, all together. And the first thing we're gonna talk about after we read and discuss a book is that this is the greatest thing I ever read in my life! 50 Shades of Grey is an inspiration! It's helping me go out and date! It's helping me want to get laid again! Oh my god! I'm just a saggy old bitch who can't get any cock in me! So, I'm gonna read this book with my friends, and you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna go out and find a man who we can fuck, and see if we still have it because of this book. You wanna know why I can't do it on my own? Why I need to trust this book? Because I'm a freaking retard. That's why. You know how these... No. This is what... This is how they be... This is how they act. If they were retarded. These women in the movie Book Club... If they were retarded... Depending on this book, this is how they be acting. Like this. That's how they be acting. And that's exactly how they were acting too. So depending on 50 Shades of Grey some more, just the book alone. Just to get laid, this is the stupidest concept saying 50 Shades of Grey is the best book they've ever read. An absolute no. Just trying to... All this movie was just a quote-unquote promotion trying to recommend people at least to read the book saying that's phenomenal, but no, it's not. It's a piece of shit. The book's a piece of shit. The movie's a piece of shit. It's pathetic. So there you go. Book Club's my number 5. Melissa McCarthy. I was never a fan. Never was. But seeing her more in movies, in these comedies, not only is it just a big letdown, it's just unfunny. It just gets worse and worse and worse with her, with Ben Falcone directing them. It's just pathetic. And seeing these films, the screenplay, all the jokes, story, none of it makes sense and it's illogical. Now for this one, a mother who just wants to get back into the college life and relive her youth again. It was just a nightmare. My number 4 is Life of the Party. This whole film alone was just a nightmare. A huge nightmare that happened throughout the whole film with bullshit that was illogical and something that just came off as a try-hard. Doing whatever they can. Doing whatever she can to make a joke of her daughter, just make a joke of herself in front of all these people. And just a lot of the jokes that was said was just... Let's just get to the top 3. Alright, number 3. Number 3, Kevin Hart, a guy who never made me laugh in the first place, who I just thought in film is annoying. And just watch this alone where you get no sense in anything. A college life again, trying to relive his youth, trying to get back to who he was. Dating women that's totally out of his fucking league. Situations and scenes that would never happen in a reality aspect. Try hard comedy that wasn't even funny, but just stupid and mean-spirited. And somewhat in a way, even though a lot of people disagree with me, comes off as a little bit from Central Intelligence, I don't know. So Night School. As we continue on with these stupid ass comedies that Kevin Hart plays in, it's just a okay, there's a level here. It goes down and down and down and down to the point where you can't even reach no bottom point anymore, to the bottomless pit of the abyss, to where you end up in hell, to where you don't even know where the fuck you're going. That's beyond that point. Literally, I really don't know where to go from here. It's just seeing this film. It was aggravating. It really was aggravating to begin with. And it did remind me a little bit of Fist Fight. Why? Because there was a lot of resemblance just like that, but this was literally on par with Fist Fight. But no. This alone, it's not as shitty as Fist Fight, but it's pretty bad. So, Night School, number 3. I don't know what the right words are. So a lot of the people in the network community, you think it's funny out of nowhere, fucking cow is getting jerked off. Just out of nowhere. Catches you off guard in the most stupid way. And you get slow motion, try hard action sequences that was absolutely aggravating with some shitty ass camera work. Then you get fucking silly string going all over the place, getting jerked off. Then you get some cheesy ass dialogue that was just beyond fucking bland. And you're telling me this shit's funny? You're telling me that this shit's funny? You're telling me that this is funny? Ha 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 ha! Ah, fuck you! Kiss my fat white hairy ass, you nincompoop piece of shit weasels. This shit's not funny. It was stupid. The Happy Time Murders. Puppets are getting killed in mysterious ways, trying to figure out who the killer is. I already knew who it was in the first 5 minutes of the movie after the first kill happened. Wow! How predictable! How ridiculous! Just going on this detective hunt alone. Oh, by the way, Melissa McCarthy playing it again. I am surprised! Not really. You telling me a lot of this shit's funny, catch you off going, oh, it's a guilty pleasure of the year! Kiss my ballsack. It's funny! The guy, Jim Henson's son, his son made a mockery of his father's creation. Oh, Jim Henson wanted to do something like this beforehand. You know what? I'll believe that part. But the thing is, with Jim Henson, who's a fucking master, he'd probably make it funny. This is the type of comedy I hate when it comes to using puppetry. It was stupid. It was pointless. It was just beyond pathetic. All this shit that catches you off guard that made a lot of the people I know laugh, haha, not me. I just thought it was what the fuck stupid. I don't need to go anywhere else from there. I'm done with that. Let's get to number one. Number one, Tyler Perry. I never once in my life seen a Tyler Perry movie at all. I never watched any of the Medea shit. I never watched any of his TV shows. I never once. And I didn't even need to. But after seeing this, just this being my first and only Tyler Perry movie I've ever seen, it will be. This took the biscuits as number one worst movie of the year. And my God. Just the beyond stupidity, the story alone, the logic that made zero fucking sense to nothing, the mean-spirited characters that really pisses you off, spelling words incorrectly, other events that didn't even make any sense. But the main thing I can say is the characters, of how they came off their stupidity, and a lot of the things that was said, like, for example, I'll give you an example of some certain things that happened. Spelling the word bitch wrong as B-I-C-T-H, whereas B-I-T-C-H. Thinking that the guy in front of you, who's your quote-unquote best friend, is the right one for you, but no, you don't see it because you're fucking stupid. And the main thing that really took the biscuits was thinking you're in a relationship with some fucking asshole that you don't even know nor met, that you've only talked to over the phone, don't even know what he looks like, and think it's okay that you're in a year relationship. Yeah, that doesn't work, sweetheart. Tyler Perry's nobody's fool.